If you point your finger like that again, you'll be arrested.
Why are you
understand?
shoving me? Why are you shoving me?
Because you're being over-aggressive.
No, I'm not being over-aggressive.
You will end up getting
annoyed.
arrested. The Section 5 public
foot.
This episode is brought to us by CrimeBodgich. Be sure to check the link below and subscribe to his channel and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, CrimeBodgich finds himself at the center of one of the most ridiculous police encounters you'll ever see. While walking through Derby City Center, he calls out a group of PCSOs for standing around gossiping instead of working, and that's all it takes to set them off. A female PCSO starts shouting, and when CrimeBodgich tells her to shut up, her male colleague completely loses control, trying to detain him with zero authority. Real cops arrive.
Can see your designation card. Show it to me, please.
Right here. And
right, let's have a look at it. I did not swear at your colleague.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Tell me.
No, I didn't. I said she was a stupid woman.
Not to give your name. We're required to.
No, it isn't. Let me see your designation card.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not a designation card. Let me see what powers you have to detain. You don't have any powers to put your hand on me.
What's your name?
Don't put your hands on me.
What's your name?
No, I'm asking you, do you have powers to detain? Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me and getting away with me.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you my name.
Why?
Don't put your hands on me. Because I just said to you, I didn't swear at your colleague.
You're being aggressive in public.
No, she came inside and interrupted me.
And I'm more inclined to believe them over you, so what's your name?
What did I say to you? How did I swear to you exactly? What did I say?
You didn't swear to me.
Exactly. See, she just admitted I didn't swear.
What, you're being aggressive then?
No, I was not being aggressive, mate. No, you're being aggressive because you're blocking me from moving. You've got no powers to stop me.
What's your name?
You've got no powers to stop me.
What's your name?
Right, I've asked you enough times. Show me your designation card. Yes, you do.
The designation card is the document that clearly shows what powers a PCSO actually has. Without it, they cannot demand your personal details, stop you from moving, or act like they have full police authority. It is the only ID that truly matters. That is why his actions looked so bad. Instead of calmly showing his designation card, he tried to bluff his way through the situation by physically blocking CrimeBodgich, falsely claiming it was an offense to refuse giving details, and flashing a useless ID badge as if it proved something. As soon as CrimeBodgich challenged him properly, he fell apart. He refused to show the one document that could have justified his behavior, because he knew it wouldn't.
If you're not going to show me your designation card, how do I know if you've got powers under the Police Reform Act to stop me?
Showed you. What's your name?
No, you haven't. You're stopping me for nothing. Tell me, under what act are you stopping me right now and asking me for my details? Under what law, under what act are you stopping me?
Antisocial behaviour Act.
No, there's nothing
I believe
antisocial
that your
about.
behaviour is like to cause harassment on members of the public, and all these doing.
No. These women.
What's your name?
No, these women were the ones who were talking to me when I didn't say anything to them.
What's your name? Look,
mate, I've asked you. No. Yeah, and you can show me your designation card.
I know, arrest you if you don't give them the name.
No, I've asked you to show me your designation card.
I've already given it, sir.
No, that is not your designation card. Show me what powers you have under the Police Reform Act to stop me. You don't have any. Don't put your hands on me. Get a policeman to come and get me.
No, would you, sir?
Don't put your hands on my phone.
What's your name?
What are you twisting my hand for?
I'm not. I'm detaining you at the minute to find out who you are.
Am I resisting?
You've walked off from these officers.
Yeah, they're not officers. They're PCSOs.
No, they are officers.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the powers to detain me.
But I do.
You may very well, mate, but he didn't, and he stopped me unlawfully.
So, listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act 2002, I want your name and address, please.
When CrimeBodgich calmly walks away, something he is fully allowed to do because a PCSO cannot legally detain him, a police constable suddenly rushes in, grabs him, and tries to justify it by saying, "You were walking away from officers." CrimeBodgich responds with the truth. They do not have the power to detain him. The constable's reply says it all, but I do. He does not correct CrimeBodgich or defend the PCSO's actions at all. Instead, he silently confirms what was already obvious. The PCSOs had no authority to stop CrimeBodgich, and the constable knew it. If the PCSO had been acting within his powers, the constable would have supported him immediately, and the fact that he didn't speaks volumes.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you going to give me your details?
And if I give you my details, you can let me go?
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially,
if you
yeah.
Start complying with me.
Right, this guy had no powers to stop me.
Listen.
These two are just looking for trouble because they've got nothing better to do.
We're police officers.
Who are you?
He's
I'm
a police officer as
Look
well.
at your ID card.
You don't need to see my
Yeah, I
ID
do.
card.
You've
I'm
seen
with a
mine.
police officer anyway.
Listen,
you do not need
show
to see
me
my
your ID. Yeah, I do.
I will talk to you in a
Mate,
second.
get your hands off me.
Calm
Why-
yourself down.
Why are you
What is your
twisting my wrist?
name?
I'm not
What
twisting
is
your
your
wrist.
name?
Why are you twisting my wrist?
What is your name?
PC 1912 Marshal from Uniform Task
All right,
Force. All right.
Right.
Stop it in my face.
What's
You
your
just have
name?
to see it.
You are totally overreacting.
No, he's not.
Yes, you are. You're
Can't-
totally overreacting.
Right.
Grabbing my
Your
phone out
tone
my
of
hand.
voice-
I've got this
I think
phone to
you're
protect
fine.
myself.
Right, listen to me. Your tone of voice, your body language is aggressive, right? That's why we've got out of this car and detained you.
The officers attempt to justify a Section 50 demand by claiming that Crime Bajage's tone and body language were aggressive completely misses the point. Section 50 is not meant to police emotions. It requires a reasonable belief that someone has caused actual harassment, alarm, or distress. That clearly was not the case here, as Crime Bajage was simply standing his ground after being surrounded by two overzealous PCSOs. Even earlier, the female PCSO confirmed that he had not sworn. This shows the officer was making up a story to justify using a power he wanted to apply. What really happened is straightforward. The PCSOs overstepped their authority, Crime Bajage challenged it, and the officer tried to cover their mistake by pretending confidence was aggression. That is not lawful suspicion, it is just a bruised ego.
You're not being cooperative.
No, I'm not going to be cooperative with thugs like you.
Right.
Why would I be? You're
Why
a
am I a
thug.
thug, then?
You're a mindless thug.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much,
Come
sir.
jumped out your car.
you
Do.
Right.
I wasn't resisting at that point.
Right.
All you had to do is show me a warrant card, not show me do like an idiot.
Right. Did it work, though? Did you stand still?
Well, yeah, I did.
Exactly.
Because I assumed that you were.
Exactly.
But not him. He had no powers to detain me, and that's what annoyed me.
Right. It doesn't
Listen,
matter.
also, you accused me of swearing at her. She admitted I'd not sworn at her.
Right.
No, but you said to me I'd sworn at her. Huh?
You just said that you have.
Say again, what?
You said that you had.
I don't understand what you're saying. Who, what?
They said that you had. It's quite. I'm
Right,
speaking
and
English
then
to
she
you.
admitted that I hadn't, and I got it on my phone
Right, and you
saying
just
that
told
I
me
had.
that you had.
No, I did not say I had. I said I had not sworn
Lose
at them.
attitude. I don't need it.
Don't tell me what to do, mate.
Lose
You,
attitude.
no, you are the one who needs
If you
to.
Lose
point your
attitude.
finger like that again, you'll be arrested.
Why are
Do you
you shoving
understand?
me? Why are you shoving
Because you're being over-aggressive.
No, I'm not being
You will end up
You're
getting
annoyed at
arrested.
him.
making
The
me
Section
think I'm an
5
assault.
Can you
public
get off my
order.
foot, please?
The threat of arrest for pointing a finger is one of the most absurd and legally baseless warnings an officer can give. Pointing a finger, even in a heated argument, is not a crime. It is not assault. It is not threatening behavior, and it does not meet the legal standard for a Section 5 public order offense unless it is combined with real threats or actions. If anyone was acting hostile or aggressive, it was the officers. One of them even had his boot pressed on top of Crime Bajage's foot. That moment clearly shows the imbalance of power, where an officer can physically restrain someone and make empty legal threats, while the civilian is treated like a danger simply for raising a finger.
I'm annoyed at him for stopping me for no good reason.
I had
He
a
had no
perfect
powers to
reason.
detain me.
You've been detained.
I had a
by
perfect reason and
ourselves.
social behaviour act attached to your name.
Mate, but you had no powers to detain
Oh,
me.
you wasn't detained, was you?
Yes, you was, because
No,
you put your hand on me
If you
and you
detained
blocked
it,
me.
I'd have grabbed you. I didn't grab you.
No, oh mate, you'll find
get your
out.
details.
No, you'll find out. I've already given you the details.
It's not body cam, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah.
I've already given you my details.
Right, sir, I'm giving you a 48-hour dispersal. I need to see that you understand what I'm saying to you, sir. From Derby City Centre,
I don't need to look
as
at you
per
to
the ring road.
understand.
Okay?
Yeah, I can hear.
Right, so if you enter Derby City Centre within the next 48 hours, so that's 2 days, which before the hour of 1509, okay?
You're going to attack me again.
No, it's
You're
not.
going to assault me again.
Sir, I'm speaking to you. He's not going to attack you. From the
You're a mate,
16th
mate.
of this month, you will be
I look forward to a
arrested.
civil claim I'll be bringing against
Do you understand?
and you.
Do you understand what I've just given you, sir?
Yeah, you're laughing. You think it's funny? No, do you think it's funny? You honestly think that's funny?
A 48-hour dispersal order in this situation is completely unreasonable. A dispersal order, under the Antisocial Behavior, Crime, and Policing Act 2014, is meant to be used only when someone's presence is likely to cause harassment, alarm, or distress to the public, or lead to crime or disorder. It is designed for serious situations like violent groups, disruptive street drinkers, or gangs intimidating people, not for a man simply criticizing PCSOs for standing around and chatting. In this case, the PCSO used the power as retaliation after being embarrassed. That is what makes it so shocking. Dispersal orders are among the strongest on-the-spot powers officers have, because breaking one automatically leads to arrest.
I don't think you're funny at all.
Well, when I bring a civil claim against you
I think you're being
and make a
ridiculous.
complaint to your
You're being
professional
absolutely
standards
ludicrous.
department about you for assaulting me, him for trying to detain me when he's got no powers, and that woman there for inciting the whole thing in the first instance, and him as well for acting like a thug. Brilliant. A whole collection of mindless thugs. All right, mate, I heard you now. Okay, don't stand on my foot again, please. Yeah, I've heard you. Okay, is that okay to go now?
They just need to give you a copy of this notice.
I don't want a copy of the notice, mate. Oh, actually, no, I will have it. So that I've got proof about what your name is. Don't forget to put your PCSO 212773. You'll be finding out that I'm right, yeah? When you get sued for detaining me for having no powers to have done so. Yeah, of course you won't. You know I was detained. Huh?
It's all on body worn footage, so that's fine.
Is yours recording?
No, mine isn't.
Is yours recording?
It was. I've turned it off now.
Why is it not recording right now?
So I don't want it on there.
They don't have to answer to you, do they?
I'm asking them a question, perfectly. I don't have to answer to you.
When Crime BGE asks the female PCSO why she stopped recording, which is a completely reasonable question, especially during a detention, the police constable steps in and says, she doesn't have to answer to you. That is a serving officer telling a PCSO, in public, that she is not accountable to the people she polices. This attitude is how bad officers are created. Basic policing principles are clear. Officers do answer to the public. Body-worn cameras exist to ensure accountability, and stopping a recording in the middle of an incident is a serious red flag that deserves an explanation. Instead of correcting her, the constable protects her from scrutiny, sending the message that transparency is optional and questions are a nuisance. That mindset is backwards, arrogant, and it seriously damages public trust.
This isn't the last you hear from me.
Is it now? I hope not.
Honestly, I know you think you're really smug and clever now, but you're going to have to answer to your professional standards.
I will, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We'll give you a copy of form, copy of legal rights that explains the reasons why I've given this to you. Okay, so if you're under any illusion why.
I've already intimated civil proceedings against Derby Police, and believe me, this claim is the most comprehensive I've ever prepared.
Both of these officers lied, making written statements that I'd sworn at them, despite admitting on the spot I had not.
How did I swear to you exactly? What did I say?
You didn't swear to, mate.
Exactly. So she just admitted I didn't swear.
Naturally, the police denied that they'd done anything wrong, and the IOPC routinely sided with the police, as they tend to do by default. So the next step was to sue them. When I initiated the claim against Derbyshire Police for assault, battery, false imprisonment and interference with goods, it became clear very early on that they intended to drag me all the way to court.
The moment Crime Bajaj revealed that both female PCSOs had submitted statements claiming he swore at them, even though the footage clearly shows one of them saying, "You didn't swear at me," the truth was exposed. This was not confusion or a memory mistake. It was officers writing false statements to justify actions they already knew had no legal basis. Derbyshire Police's response made the culture even clearer. When Crime Bajaj filed claims for assault, battery, false imprisonment, and interference with his property, the force did not pause or try to correct the situation. Instead, they went on the offensive. Rather than admitting what was obvious, they followed the familiar institutional approach of denying everything and forcing him to fight to uncover the truth.
They continued to bluff, constantly delaying the court hearing with the usual police excuses of holidays, sick leave, training, never anything to do with being busy tackling crime, of course, dragging it on for over a year. Finally, and just a few weeks before the court hearing, they rolled over and negotiated a settlement. I rejected their first offer on the basis that it didn't contain any admission of liability. It took months to crowbar it out of them. They finally admitted to wrongdoing. And here it is, that admission in full.
A formal letter from East Midlands Police Legal Services. The force openly admits that Crime Bajaj was unlawfully detained between 3:10 p.m. and 3:17 p.m., and that the force used against him during that time was also unlawful. This single admission destroys every false claim made in the officer's statements and exposes the entire incident as an abuse of power from start to finish. It confirms that the officers who arrived escalated the situation without justification, and that both the detention and the force used had no legal basis. All the denials, delays, and bravado disappeared the moment the case faced the reality of a courtroom, where the footage would have spoken louder than their fabricated stories.
Can I just point out the final twist of irony? Not only did Lusick face no disciplinary proceedings whatsoever as a result of this assault, Derbyshire Police decided to employ him as a fully warranted police constable. But their negligence didn't stop there, because they've also given him a gun. Yep, PCSO Lusick, a man who, by his own admission, suffers paralysis of anxiety when asked to show his designation card, applied for a position as a firearms officer. It would be funny if it wasn't so scary.
Allowing Lusick to become a fully warranted police officer says everything about this incident. A PCSO who unlawfully blocked someone's path, misunderstood the law, and helped trigger a completely baseless detention was not disciplined. He was rewarded. This was not a simple mistake or an administrative error. It clearly shows a policing culture where misconduct is not corrected but absorbed, normalized, and quietly moved up through the ranks. Looking back, the entire situation becomes even more ridiculous. A harmless comment on a public street spiraled into officers inventing claims of aggression, threatening arrest over finger-pointing, misusing dispersal powers, and treating a citizen as a problem to be controlled rather than a person to be respected. None of this was based on law, evidence, or real risk. It was driven by ego and insecurity. The most embarrassing part for Derbyshire Police is how it ended. They fought the case for over a year, denied any wrongdoing at every stage, tried to pressure crime Baggage into backing down, and then, just before facing a judge, they gave in, settled the case, and admitted fault in writing. They knew exactly what would have happened in court. Their actions would have been publicly exposed, their behavior closely examined, and their officers embarrassed, so they paid